afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. This is Mike and Julie from Adventures Over 60. If you're not familiar, we're planning on Appalachian Trail through hike in 2022. We're starting February 27th. And if you'd like to join us, follow along, subscribe to our channel, you can come along with us. Today, what we want to talk about for a few minutes is the big three as far as gear items go. But we really want to focus in on why we're taking the gear that we're taking and not just what we're taking. So let's get started with our packs. I have an EXOS Osprey, EXOS 48 liter. Both of our, Julie and I, we both have 48 liter packs. We chose these packs because they fit us like a glove. And I got to say this about fitting. You really should have an expert fit you if you haven't had a pack in a while or ever before. We got ours at REI, and I got to give a big shout out to Caitlin and Chris and Ben from the Westbrook, Maine REI. They worked with us, fitted us just right with our packs. They do a great job there, and we're really appreciative of them. This pack is a framed pack. It has ventilation, which we really like, and I've had mine for 3 years, and the thing I like about it, once I get it all strapped in, it doesn't budge. And a 48 liter pack does carry what we're going to need for the Appalachian Trail. So make sure you get it fitted. Julie's is a 48 liter pack as well, but it's in women's, slightly different. As I said, get it fitted properly by experts. Inside our pack, as you can see here, we got our big Agnes Copper Spur UL3. We love this tent for a variety of reasons. First of all, it has 2 doors for us. It's a double layered, double walled tent. We think that'll reduce some of the condensation inside of our tent. We really want to keep things dry in there. This is also a semi-freestanding tent. As you can see, I have the Rainfly is staked down, but you don't have to stake down the tent itself. I do today because it was awful windy today, but you don't have to. We've used it a number of times without staking it down. We're frequently here in New England, we're on tent platforms or rocky balds or sand, so it can be a little difficult to get your stakes in there. The other thing I wanted to mention about the tent, it's only a little over 3 pounds. It's a light tent, and as I said before, the UL3, it's good for two of us and some of our gear. I will say too, just as an aside, you really should have a ground cloth. Now I pulled this out further than it should be. It should never be set up this way, right? On the back side, you don't want your Rainfly to go beyond the edge of your tent. Water will hit there and go underneath. That's not what you want. I just pulled that out for effect. It really should go under. And what we did, you can buy a Rainfly. We had some tieback left over from a construction project, and we just took out the scissors and cut it to shape and make sure it's a little smaller than your perimeter of your tent. This is a rugged tent. We're really happy with it. The next thing is our sleep system. This is the Journey Hugger sleep pad. It's got an R value of about 4. Now R value is an insulation value, and that's really important. As I said a couple of minutes ago, we're starting February 27th, so it's going to be cold, and a lot of cold comes from the ground. So we want to, as we're sleeping, we want to be insulated from the ground, as the cold, as much as possible. So this weighs about 1 pound. And as I said, with the R value of 4, I saw it on the internet, looked at some good reviews. We got 2 of these. Pretty psyched. I also like the big pillow. So looking for good things there. To put on top of that is our sleeping bag. We're using a synthetic filled sleeping bags. This is a NEMO FORTE. This is a regular man-side mummy bag. The reason why we're going with synthetic is because we don't want to get down wet. Wet down loses its insulating value, and Julie doesn't like the smell of wet down. So that means no down. So we also like this particular bag because it has a wider cut in the shoulders and in the hips, that area, so you can sleep on your side. I'm definitely a side sleeper, as is about 70% of people. So this gives us a little extra room to move around in there. It also has a little blanket to pull up in the front here and a really nice soft hood. And it actually has a little pouch in the hood that you can slip in your pillow, which I'm bringing with me. Not a luxury item. This is essential for me. And it fits right in there. And if this doesn't work out, then I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll use my clothes inside my my clothes bag and use that for a pillow. So we're happy with these sleeping bags. We've used them a couple of times. The other thing, oh, by the way, I just want to show you what it looks like in a compression sack. This is Julie's bag. This is the first thing that goes in our packs, but it packs down to a really small size. And the last thing, I just want to mention these sleeping bag liners. We bought liners for the sole number one purpose. We wanted to keep the inside of our sleeping bags clean. They do give us a little extra warmth. This one only about 5 degrees, but it wasn't the intent to get warmer in our bags. The intent was to make sure the inside of our bags stayed cleaner. So when we get into town, this is what we have to wash instead of our sleeping bags. We think this is going to be crucial. We think everybody should get a liner. We love this as well. So I just ran through that. I hope that's helpful to you. All we can say as we leave you is get out there in the woods, in the water, and I'll see you on the trail.